Sunday, May 7th. Morning, 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 morning. Hey, Atlantic white tape, if you recognize that. Your dad might have used it, or your grandfather maybe. You are an American, because that is, of course, made in the USA. Remember these guys? Ha ha ha! Weekend wrap up. Yep, we are here. Weekend wrap up. Hey, some crazy stuff developed the last few days. Some people sent it to me. Got to give some input. Women at work. Kim Savage, women at work. Hey, get a hold of that gal. If you're in the Richmond, Virginia area, that's 804-539-4333. Your property maintenance needs in one place. One place. Yes, they are. It seems this is going to be interesting. Let me see. Some popped in on Aspen Groovery. This, man. Let me see here. This. I'm not going to name names. I'm just going to read the discussion thread and make some commentary here. Exactly my point. He is getting work from somewhere. If he is a fraud and not paying, find out where he is paid. Looks like they sub work from VRM. From what I was told, if you file a lien, it shows up on your Aspen Grove report. Tie that in, dovetail this. Aspen Grove, dovetail this in. Do not use list. Aspen Grove. They want your phone number. They want all your personal ID information. Why? They're in Ireland. I do know somebody who went directly to the National to inquire about payments. Long story short, that third party was paid and did not pay their subs. That would be the first step. In light of everything going on. There's absolutely no reason for Aspen Grove to be showing you have liened a property if all they're doing is a background check on you. If you're liening a property, that means you're taking care of your business. Oh, Aspen Grove can't do a background check on your business. Think about it. Just some food for thought on this lovely Sunday morning. I'm waiting to go sell strawberries to somebody here. But why we're waiting? Let's go. Let's look at a couple other emails that have come in this week. Oh, my. A certain client said, I am being backcharged $425 because they are having someone else replace a sump pump I installed. First of all, they never paid that much. Second of all, by law, aren't I supposed to be allowed to honor the manufacturer warranty on the sump pump? No. Sorry. No law says you are able to do that. I'm sorry. If the pump is under warranty, yes, you can, young lady. You got an issue here. This is what they've done is illegal. This is fraud. Hang on. Let me get to the next one. Seriously. They're at least supposed to let you fix it if it broke before trying to backcharge you. Plus, they max out at $250 for sump pumps. So it shouldn't be that much in the first place. I wish it were so. Ethically, yes, but legally, no. We're going to get to you in a minute. The extra charge is for the rush trip fee, and this is a lie. This is bullshit. The extra charge is for the rush trip fee and how the other fee incurred. It will always be above the allowable price because they are out their money. Think about that while you're paying for something and you're not getting paid for 90 days. They're out their money and they take it out of the money you have earned. This is an illegal procedure, ladies and gentlemen. Written by one of the commentators here. It will always be above because they are out their money, their own funds for the replacement. It can be any dollar amount if someone is going to fix your mistake. I'm sorry. How is a mechanical failure of a product your mistake? It is not unless you made the pump. Unless you made the sump pump. But if the sump pump malfunctions, basically it sucks. All the way around. I have said on committee meetings, and we're not even going to go there because we're going to address something here in a little bit, ladies and gentlemen. I gave up a company, a lucrative position within a national and a Consumer Financial Protection Bureau just to consult with companies. It is the saddest thing. I loathe the dirt within the MFS industry. This, ladies and gentlemen, coming from a gentleman who wrote a bogus back charge quality control procedure that allowed companies, Keystone Preservation's one comes to mind, Integrity is another one that comes to mind. I've heard nothing but raving reviews of your work product, Mr. Hummel, of how you ran them into the ground. Please share with us the nationals. Please share with us the congressmen you've talked to. As far as the gal asking about something here, here's the thing. Number one, you want to see all the emergency work orders. You are entitled to copies of those. If they balk at any step of the way, they're defrauding you, file a lien and sue them. Stop it. That is how business is taken care of. That's number one. Number two, you're entitled to all the paperwork on that because it was you originally installed. And, oh, by the way, if you have the warranty, you want the defective motor so you can have the company honor the warranty, sue them for that too, on top. You see what I'm saying now? You have serious damages here. And what you've been informed in this is bogus. What has been done out of the blue? No. You want all the documentation. You want to know why they didn't call you in the middle of the night. Hey, your sump pump broke. You got to go fix it. That property has been assigned to you. If you're doing the maintenance on the property, hello. Also, young lady, you said you worked for a national. I would like to speak to you off the record, if I may. Hi. Will Loudon and Birdsey, 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 will they be the next creative back charging? Let's talk about creativeness in the property preservation industry, in the mortgage field service industry. Let's talk about the creative people who were creative and sold their business to somebody for $1 million, kept the contract with a national solely so they could sub the work to somebody else to get it done and take 25% of that transaction. Solely. That was being creative. How about this for a QC policy? After 90 days, you go QC the property on a surprise, random, quote-unquote QC inspection, while the night before, one of your other employees from the company goes and takes water caps off and removes the cellophane on the winterization that was done, and then you back charge them for those services $300 when you paid them $50 to do a winterization. How about those kind of creative procedures, Mr. Hummel? Interesting, aren't they? Those are creative procedures. Yes. I think they're also called fraud. I think it's also called fraud. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I'm just going on the information I'm being given about policies and about what's transpired in the industry. And I bring up Loudon, I bring up Birdsey because they get work from Altisource, who has a do not use list. Ocwen just dumped everything. That's who gives Altisource their work, is Ocwen. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to reiterate something again. You have absolutely nothing to lose at the end of the year when you send all your tax documents out to employees. If you're 1099ing people and here's why nobody does this, is because they're not really an independent contractor and they can't. Think about it. 1099 these back charges and see what happens, ladies and gentlemen. I'm telling you right now, if only 10% of if only 10% of the industry 1099 the back charges, the IRS would be all up in this industry and it would stop right now, boom. It would stop right now, boom. This is the only industry that allows companies, that has organizations that actually have business development training companies how to cheat. Let you take it for what it's worth. Again, and let's deal with the back charge. I really think what is going on, and I don't think, I know what is going on with the chargeback. It's a silent revenue stream, and until it gets exposed, and the only way it's going to get exposed is if people start not just talking about it in a thread, but documenting this stuff and taking action. It's just that simple. Just on what I read in this thread, had they done that to my company with the thing and billed me $425 for something that I may not have got paid $200 on, I don't know. I mean, I don't know all the circumstances, but just on the surface, I would be filing a lien on somebody and taking them to court. That's his bottom line there, because that is stealing. That the description of what's going on is stealing. It can't be a mistake. It cannot be somebody's mistake if it's a equipment malfunction. If the sump pump stopped working, if somebody turned the power off, etc., 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 how is that your fault? How is that your mistake? It's not your mistake. It's somebody else's mistake. Whoever made the defective motor. Get that company. You see what I'm saying? They're coming after you because... Have you seen anything? Have you seen documentation? Have you seen photographs? Have you seen a flooded basement, a flooded room? Have you seen anything? Just asking. I'm just asking. Have you seen anything that can justify them taking your $450? Have they produced anything to take your $450? Other than saying it was an emergency in the middle of the night and we had to charge somebody else to do, we had to pay somebody else to do it. Hello? 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 Why do you think the QC policy was written to inspect after 90 days? Because all of the clients inspect within 30. Pow! They all inspect within 30. 90 days down the road, that's been paid. You've been paid that money. They come in, hey, we gotta take the $15 back for the water caps we gave you. Well, you only gave me $8. Oh, well, we had to pay somebody else to do it. Yeah, they paid themselves to do it. Hello? And I'm sorry, man, but this has been going on for a seriously long time. None of these companies are being held accountable. And all I'm saying, hey, and if I'm wrong, bam, slap my face. I'll say I'm wrong. But until I'm wrong, until somebody shows me the paperwork, I'm not wrong. I'm not wrong, ladies and gentlemen. And I'm telling you right now, if you don't, that is how it stops. You have to force them to say, hey, look, you're doing something you ain't supposed to do. You can't do it. And it goes back to compliance. Again, just me. But perhaps an industry standard needs to be developed for a QC policy for everybody to live with. It would stop a lot of madness. It would stop a lot of madness. It would stop a lot of madness because everybody would be on the same page from day one. Everybody on that property, the realtor, the brokers, the bank, the client, the guy transferring the paper from the client to you and taking money. All those people be on the same page. Day 2, everybody's agreed to what's going to get paid and what's going to get done. Day 3, inspections happen within 30 days. If it's done, it's done. Down the road we go. We're all good and good. You don't get to come back 2 years later and backcharge somebody for something. Anybody being backcharged something that's over 30 days old, I'm betting money it's a fraud. I will lay 11 to 1. 11 to 1, I'll take any action. It's a fraud. I'm telling you right now, start acting as a business person. And I'm not trying to be mean when I say there's a difference between implactors and business people. I'm not trying to be mean. It's a fact. An implactor is an incorrectly classified employee as an independent contractor with specificity to the mortgage field service industry, property preservation industry, whatever lipstick you want to put on the duck. Ladies and gentlemen, the courts have already ruled. By matter of law, you're an employee right now. And this is what kills me. Nobody's coming to the table to discuss this. Nobody's talking about this, but labor has to come to the table. Labor has to bring this together. There's some disturbing news going on with another company that, again, compliance. AGIOS or something like that. Maybe a shadow company for another company who is fronting for another. Does that sound familiar? What was the heck? It was really kind of, let's see here. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Yeah, I would like to know. I would like to know the senators and Congress people you've sat with and had a conversation with. That I would like to know. Okay. I'm trying to find one more email that came in the other day. Let me see here. Let me see where to go. Let me see. Oh, Ally Connect with. Let me see. What is it? It's Ally Connect, Agios, and some kind of Complidocs or something like that. But I don't know. Crazy stuff. That's just keep an ear out. They're tied together somehow. You never know. Never know. And that's about going to wrap it up today, folks. Hey, Kim Savage, back there in the Richmond, Virginia area, Women at Work, ladies and gentlemen. All I'm saying is this, folks, there comes a time where labor has to make a stand. If you're going to be a business person, if you're going to have insurance, you're going to carry a license, you're going to carry all the liability, And when I say all that liability, when you front your money to do the job and they take money, that person in the middle doesn't have any money in this. They take money. They don't have any money in this. It's your money. It's your resources. It's everything you do up front, not them. Just keep it in mind. Act like a business. I'm not trying to bang people for not understanding business or the nuances or anything like that. Be a business person. Stop. That's how it stops. If you disagree with it, it's, again, something to think about out there, Mr. Miller, Mr. Mingham, Mr. Newman. An industry-wide QC policy. It would stop everything. I'm telling you right now, it would stop all the madness. It would stop all the cheating. It would prevent. It would help everybody on all sides of the table. I'm open anytime for discussion. Give me a call. Give me a call. We can talk. We can talk. That's right. Kim Savage, 804-539-4333. Tell that girl, give her a call, send her a text. Tell her how cute she's going to look in the pink poodle skirt at the sock hop. She'll look great. I'm telling you, she'll look great. Foreclosurepedia.org. Hey, up to the minute fraud information. That's where I get mine half the time. That's where I get mine. That's where you got to go there. Up to the minute fraud reporting in the mortgage field service industry. Good stuff over there. Good stuff. And they're the ones reporting on this goofy menage a trois thing between those three companies that are fronting for something. So keep those names, and just, keep an eye out. Keep your ears open. Watch Loudon and watch Birdsea, because they get work from Altisource. They're the any company right now. And let's be real, ladies and gentlemen, Altisource. You really want, if everybody really wants to do something here, here's a message that could be sent loud and clear. Altisource got a do not use list. They're in the crosshairs right now. Everybody say, hey, fuck Altisource. We're not going to do your work. Pardon my language, ladies and gentlemen, but they got a do not use list. They got a do not use list because Moa wants to stand up and be a business person and lien a property because they're stealing my money. Say what? Say what? That's why they got a do not use list, because people will lien a property. People will say, hey, no, look, you can't do this. That's not legal. And I'm telling you right now, young lady, you get if you need assist, give me a holler, man. It's not a big deal. I help people all the time. Team Ironclad. That's Team Ironclad in the DeLand, Florida area. DeLand, Florida. You got remodeling needs? Garrett Construction right here in Reno, Nevada. Garrett Construction. Get a hold of the guy. He's pretty good. Pretty good. I saw him the other day. I haven't seen him in a while. Good guy, man. Good guy. And of course, Team Ironclad down there in the DeLand, Florida area. What is that? 386-774-0800. He'll get you squared away. Landscape maintenance needs. He can do a little property preservation too, if I'm not mistaken. I may be wrong, but I think he can. We're going to get out of here today, ladies and gentlemen. Remember, if you are in the Reno area, we got strawberries, $4 a dozen. Starting to get thin. So if you want some at that good, that's a heck of a price. Stop in and say hi. Give me a holler. We'll get them to you. AllidayLLC.com, AllidayLLC.com. You can get a hold of me through the website, folks. Get a hold of me through the YouTube station where this is published. And if you can, I'm still hobbled up, man. I got my still hobbled, hopping around doing what I can. Starting to be able to do a little bit, but the bills are due. If you like what you hear, hit the like button. If you can donate, go to the website, AllidayLLC.com. Right on the right-hand side, folks, there's a donate thing there. It explains everything to you. Hope you had a great weekend. And I just hope I can bring some light to a few things that are going on. You got a subject matter you want spoken about? You want some input? I'll throw it around. And going, as we go, let me just say this to Joe Hummel. Little man was asking about you, Joe. Little man, he's wondering how the heck you're doing. Yes, he's been wondering. He's been wondering. You never know. I'm sure he'll show up for a conversation, and you'll be the first to know. Yeah, man. Hey, I hope you guys had a great weekend. I've had a blast this weekend. I do enjoy throwing some, as I said, a lot of it's opinion, a lot of it's fact-based, but the reality right now is this property preservation industry is a viable industry, and it needs to be dealt with as such, because if the industry powers to be don't sit down and say, okay, how do we do this? We got to figure this out and do it as a group. I'm talking labor, the realtors, the banks. Everybody sit down and do this as a group. The government will. The regulation will come into the industry. And when that happens, if it happens that way, people are going to go to jail. So, I mean, there's another court case May 22nd. May 22nd. How many days away is that? 15 days. 15 days. Vincent v. AMS. Oh, yeah. And the FAS penalty phase. The FAS penalty phase. You listen wisely, AMS. The penalty phase is right across the hall from you guys. I got sunshine to go mess around with. It's been raining all night, folks. Sun's coming out. I got to go see what came up in all this spring rain. I got stuff coming up everywhere. Tune in later. Don't forget GMO Tuesday. It's GMO Tuesdays. I'll have an update on all the planter beds here probably later on this afternoon. For some of the people wondering about the peppers and all the stuff I got coming up. I mean, I got stuff coming up everywhere. It's awesome. It's awesome. You'll see some great stuff. Plus, I got some strawberries I got to go sell here, so I got to run. Let's have a great day, folks, and let's all be safe out there.